Dr. Rangan, do you see you are known as the rocket scientist and the satellite man of India. Do you think social change, getting social change done, is harder than rocket science?
Yes, I felt so. I felt so. The number of dimensions you have to address in the case of rocket science, I think pales into. Don't want to say simple or something. I think in terms of complexity is at much lower level than dealing with a complexity of this type. You would a successful flight of a rocket will not be immediately subjected to a national debate. You can see the kind of reaction. This is a vibrant society. You should know India. It's a complex society, vibrant, and obviously people would. Everyone is dissecting it. Every word, every page, every para, every line as it happened just now. I think that is the vibrancy, and that is precisely what we should expect, because more people are going to read it. More people are trying to interpret it, and more people certainly are going to appreciate it, and at the same time we should have the criticism that we justly deserve. I think otherwise, if there is no fun in trying to create this kind of a complex activity in the form of a policy, if we don't have that kind of criticism.
So, Dr. Kasturirangan,
the criticism, a constructive criticism, that's all I want to say.
Would you, Dr. Kasturirangan, as we end this interview, I want to ask you, do you think social change is the new rocket science in your life and otherwise?
Yes, I have gone through transformation. Pallav, you know me from the days of rockets and satellites to the days in which I worked in the parliament, to the days in which I worked with the planning commission, and the days in which I have been out of all these and now got into the public, this kind of a policy related to the education. But I think each one of I should say, in one sense, I was building upon the knowledge of the and the experience of the previous level in trying to do a new job. And I also feel every time in retrospect when I complete a job that was much more complex than the previous one. And the engineering, this policy of education is no different in that particular order of complexity priorities in my way of doing things over the last 50 years.